Hey, this is Dr. David Cruz with actually White Coat Medicine Talks, but I'm going to do this on Alpha Cave because we have more subscribers here and I want to get the message out to more people as well. And I want to talk to a wider crowd at this point. Later on, we'll make another one for White Coat Medicine Talks as well on YouTube. But I want to talk about the coronavirus because, as you know, the state of Texas is starting to loosen up some of the restrictions, and you're starting to see some people walk outside without their masks on as well. You see more businesses opening up slowly but surely, and we're also starting to see some people be a little bit more careless at this point as well. So I wanted to talk about this because here in Laredo, we've done a good job from the beginning. Actually, they started with the masks very early on. They started with the curfews and trying to keep people home as much as possible, which has worked fantastic. As of now, as of today, we had 410 positive results with 17 deaths. Now, I want to mention a few things. Since the pandemic started to now, of course, we're loosening up the restrictions, but nothing has changed about the virus. It's still as contagious. It's still definitely more deadly than the flu is. You have to remember that for the flu, we have specific treatments to treat the flu, and we have specific vaccines to treat the flu as well. So we minimize the amount of people that are getting that, and even at that, we still have a lot of people getting the flu. But we've noticed that this one appears to be a little bit more deadlier than what the flu was or is. And since that hasn't changed, we know it's still very contagious. We know that people are going to be getting it more so now because people are out and about a little bit more than what they used to be. So that means that we need to be more careful. The other thing that has not changed about this is that we still don't have any type of treatment for the coronavirus. Now, we've been hearing for over the last month about Plaquenil, that we use that to treat, and they're using that in the hospitals. We also have seen that they're using plasma exchange, and with some success in some cases, but that is hard to get as well for treatment. And we also saw the emergency approval of one medication that is still in trials actually, but it's approved so that we can treat this coronavirus, COVID-19. Now, what it's seen so far is that it's decreased the amount of days that people are sick, but the mortality rate, I believe, has not changed. So it's not making a huge impact yet. So I don't want people to believe that, oh, now we have some treatment, some medications, and it's going to make everything better. We know that the coronavirus affects the lungs really bad, and we know that it also affects your heart really bad. So if you get this virus, you may have effects down the road. You may have a weakened heart. Your lungs may be weakened also in the future as well. So we have to be very careful about this. So my message to you is, if you can tolerate watching the news, I know here locally we've had Mindy Gasso talking, and she does a very good job of letting us know what's going on. We also have our updates locally from the health department that have been very helpful and beneficial for people to be following along and helping us. Now, if you can follow, then follow it along. Some people, it may cause more depression to see bad news and things like that, and people that are depressed, I don't recommend that they be watching the news. They just should know the recommendations that are out there, and that's more than enough. But we do recommend to continue using hand washing. Don't touch your mouth, your nose, your eyes. Try to stay your distance of 6 feet away from people as well. We want people to be as safe as possible. This is still very contagious, and we know that we're going to have issues. I know they're going to try to open up the economy, and I think it's the right thing to do, to try to open it little by little the way the governor is trying to do it. But even at that, we're still going to see some cases go up. So we have to be careful. And if we start seeing those cases go up by the middle of this month, or by the end of this month, then I think we may have to go back again, a little backwards, go back into wearing your mask all the time. So I think my recommendation for now is keep wearing your mask. I mean, I think it's the right thing to do. you try to keep not only yourself safe, but you're keeping everybody else safe as well. So that's very important for everyone out there in the United States and all around the world as well.